Hi, I'm Nigel Huddleston and I'm the parliamentary candidate for Luton South. We've just got 1 week to go now until the election, and this is a key seat in Luton South. It tends to go the way of the government, and we're feeling very positive about it. We're not seeing this Lib Dem surge. In fact, if anything, we're seeing a greater swing from Labour to the Conservatives as people are formulating their final decisions. The major issues here in Luton are similar to the rest of the country. It's about jobs, it's about the NHS, it's about crime, it's about education, all with a local spin. So it's saving jobs at General Motors and at EasyJet. And really people are looking for the next MP in Luton to be somebody who can promote the town, who can stand up for the town, both in terms of its ethnic makeup and diversity and celebrate that, and also make sure that we can bring new businesses to Luton. And with my business experience, that message is going down well on the doorsteps. We've got 12 candidates in Luton, which is about the highest number in the country, and it creates lots of options for people, but at the end of the day everybody's coming to me and saying, look, we want to get rid of Gordon Brown and it's time for you guys to have a chance, and we now trust you. We trust you on the NHS, we trust you on jobs, and it's time for you guys to have a go. So that combination of the national picture and the local emphasis, and we've been working hard for the last few years, is really coming together in the final stretch now.
I'm Jeremy Brier, I'm the candidate for Luton North. Luton North is a classic two-horse race. It's me, the Conservative Party, and it's Gordon Brown and Labour on the other side. And talking to people on the doorstep, there has never been a better chance for change in this town. Labour have run it for years. They've dominated the council, they've dominated the parliamentary seats. And what benefit has it brought the area? Well, if you ask the local people, not very much at all. They're sick and tired of Labour's government knows best approach to everything. And what I've been saying to people on the doorstep is vote Conservative for a change of approach. You as local people will have more say over the green belt and developments on your land and your open spaces. If you don't want those buildings and those bypasses on the Bedfordshire fields, then you shouldn't have to put up with them. Likewise on local schools, if you're not satisfied with the education that your kids are getting, why shouldn't groups of parents or religious groups and faith groups come together and set up a school that really benefits their community? What we're about is saying, let's give responsibility back to local people in Luton again and stop Labour government politicians telling us what we can and can't do. We've had to deal with that orthodoxy for far too long, and finally, with 1 week to go, we've got a real chance for change.
So we've got lots of opponents here in Luton South. 12 people are now standing, and there's a whole range. There's 5 independents, including 2 celebrity independents. Not only Esther Ranson, whose picture is on the back of local buses, but Stephen Rhodes, a local radio DJ. Interestingly, on the doorsteps and in hustings, they're really not making much of an impact. I think now it's come to the real decision-making point. People want to know what the national policies are, what we'll do about tax, what we'll do about overseas aid, what we'll do about international affairs, Europe, the economy and so on. And the independents are really being squeezed out of that debate because they have nothing to add about the national political agenda. They've got some interesting ideas about the local issues, but the national issues they have nothing to add, and people want an MP who's not only going to be a good constituency MP, but somebody who can actually stand up for them in Parliament on the national issues as well, so they're hardly making an impact at the moment.
My opponent, Mr. Hopkins, is an old-fashioned socialist, and from what I understand, a very decent man too. But make no mistake about it, if you vote for him, you're propping up Gordon Brown's government. You're giving Gordon Brown another seat in the House, and you're securing that Labour majority for Gordon Brown. It's very simple, really. Kelvin might have some good ideas that you might like, but they're not Gordon Brown's ideas, and that's what really counts.